Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm doing a little product review on a dash mount unit called WX Rylan. And it's just something you can put on your truck or a Jeep, any type of vehicle. But this one specifically is for a 23 or newer Chevy Colorado or a GMC Canyon truck. And it's about $107 on Amazon, give or take, depending on when you get it on sale. And let's see what it comes with. Looks like a little business card. Some mounting instructions, and more instructions with pictures, with all the steps needed to get this thing installed. So let's see what comes in the box. This one comes with a couple extra arms, so you're going to pay for them, and they're not cheap, but they're definitely something you need to have to work with these units. And they are universal for other dash mounts as well. So I've got one arm here. Second arm here, because I got one to hold two devices on it. And it looks like a cell phone mount or a small tablet. Yeah, this one's more of the small tablet. Okay, the arms open up, expands to any size you may need. This looks like all the hardware. Yep, more arm adapters, cell phone expander to hold it, and all the tools you may need. Little wrenches, sockets, screwdrivers. Some more tools and little plastic prying tool. You'll need that as well, and I'll show you how to use that in a minute. And looks like the bracket itself. So yeah, this is it. What we'll end up doing is prying out the plastic little cubby storage space behind your screen, and this will go down in it, and the arms will attach to it as needed, and we can hold any type of device that we may want to hold. All right, got everything unboxed. As you can see, here's the main bracket itself. Definitely heavy duty, strong steel. Not going to bend it. Will hold multiple devices. Comes with 3 different types of attachments. And this one, you can see it's adjustable for a tablet, something for GPS directions if you'd want. Maybe a big cell phone sideways on your dash, so you have another screen to use for navigation. It does come with the smaller unit here. And this one's more like maybe for your action camera or something small. I might use it for, I'll put it on one side or the other, we'll figure that out. But this will hold my GMC walkie-talkie mic. And then it comes with a third device. And this one's for your cell phone if you'd like. This way you can just use it horizontal or vertical, I guess. Just depends on the size of your phone. But I'm gonna use it for my GPS tracking unit, so when I don't have any cell phone communication, I still have that. I need it out near my window where I can get GPS signal. So this will work good for that. So let's see about getting this thing installed. Hey guys, well, now I'm inside the truck. Went through the inventory and showed you guys everything that came with the dash mount here in the box. And again, this one is by WX Rylan. And it's just like some other ones, real close to it. Maybe they're a knockoff, or this is a knockoff of theirs, but this one's a lot better deal. Still heavy duty steel construction and quite a bit less. Came with all the attachments I've shown you. So let's see about getting this thing installed. Let's see if we can get you guys here where you can see. Hopefully you can see, yeah, down in here, the whole panel. This has got to be removed. And this is the unit here like I showed you. And it'll just set down in there, lower than the whole radio display here, about maybe 3/8 of an inch lower. You can see the little lip. So not an eyesore, not in the way at all. Just depends on what attachment arms you put on. And as you can see, they'll drop in and slide across each channel. So you got plenty of options to go wherever you want. So, and it will screw in here and here on these holes into the black plastic cover here. So we gotta get this plastic cover out. So let's work on that. And it is a tight spot. They do give you a little plastic pry tool. So we'll just start over here on this side. It is gonna be pretty firm. I'm using my fingers to pry it up. Probably could even do it without any more tool. tool just to make sure we stay good. There we go. And it's out. Not hard. And as we can see, these are the 2 screws there on the back wall that we will take out. And this is notched in the back. Hopefully you guys can see that. Those 2 holes. We're going to drill each one of those spots out, and they coincide with the screw holes here and here. And then we will re-screw it back in through the holes that we drill here into the existing holes with the clips, and with all that, that will hold this down. And like I mentioned, once we get everything drilled out, this will set in those new drilled holes and go inside and lock down inside the dash here, and everything will be screwed and bolted in. So let's see about getting those holes drilled, and we'll get this thing reinstalled. Okay, we got all 4 holes drilled, and the back 2 on the back part of the bracket here, there's 2 screws in the truck where we pop this out that we're going to unscrew. They're just there for holding part of the dash together. Well, we're going to take them off and put them in the back 2 here on the back wall, and that will anchor it to the truck and when it locks down. But we also want to give it a 4 screws, 2 on the back and a nut and bolt on the bottom of the base plate here. And let's get those on real quick. All right, now that these are both on the bottom part of the base plate, now we will go take it out in the truck and get it installed there. All right, well, we got it installed. And like I mentioned to you, we screwed it to the tub here, just a little utility tray. And the 1 screw there, we screwed back, we clicked this down, screwed that screw in, screwed that screw in. Hopefully you guys can see that okay, not sure. And yeah. And I added this on, like I mentioned earlier. It allowed me, so I did cut these little steel little bars, a little Dremel, and it's got 2 USB-Cs that you see coming up, and I punched those through behind the whole dash here, and they come up, and for now, I can just plug them. It's got 2 USBs on that unit, and it comes into 1, and they're capable of 140 watts, 70 watts each. So they will plug into this USB-C here on the dash or inside the cigarette lighter. So let's get this thing screwed in, and hopefully you guys can still see there. And yeah, we just push this down. Yep, cool. Grab one of the screws. Yeah, this part wasn't that bad. It was the running the whole power line that was bad, because I had to take all this out, pop the 3 screws that hold the front screen, and pry it off and pray you don't break it. But it all goes back in pretty easy. It pops in, you don't even think it actually clicked in, but it goes in easier than it does going out. And yeah, so we'll get these going. Let's get those set in. And again, this is WX Ryland's mount, dash mount for 23 or newer Chevy Colorado or GMC Canyon 23 and up. Just make sure those are pretty snug. And I think right now on Amazon, this is about $107 for the whole tray unit. And it comes with 3 arms that you can see. This one here, using for the cell phone, it's expandable. And this one here is adjustable. They're all adjustable any way you'd like. 360 degrees around. I'm going to use this one here for my GRMS walkie-talkie built-in radio. And I'm waiting for it to come in, but then I can grab it here when I want to use it and when I don't. And it also comes with a 3rd attachment that you can, it's nice because it's got little slots. You just drop the pin in, tighten it up, slide it in, put it across where you want, and any one you want, almost pretty much 80% of the slots. And you've got yourself a lot of flexibility, a lot of adjustment. Comes with this big guy. Not sure, you know, I mean, for a big tablet, I guess, if your vehicle doesn't have a bigger screen already built in. So that's pretty cool. Not sure how I'll use it yet, but again, I can just take this end off and buy a different end that gives me more capability for a different type of device. So yeah, let me see here. And then I'll use my Spot X satellite communication device. It's pretty cool. And that will just go in here. And let me show you. So that's it in a nutshell. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And like I mentioned, 2 USB-Cs I put in here, cut the bars out, tightened it up, ran the 2 USB-C cables under the dash and inside, and I'll rewire those up. But this way I don't have wires coming all over everywhere. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And each one is rated at 70 watts, so I made sure to get high enough powered one since I'm doing this. Might as well give me all the power I can right now. So yeah, hope you guys liked, and stay tuned for other product reviews. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this kind of thing, and we'll catch you on the next one. Enjoy, guys. Bye.